It is like 30 degrees in the UK at the moment, so I do sincerely apologise for the Sheffield Wednesday training top and horrific sunburn that you may see in this podcast. I just wanted to introduce this a little bit. I didn't want to just jump straight into episodes with people with no context about what I'm trying to achieve here and why I'm doing this. So to get started, I wanted to give a little bit of insight into me. If you don't know who I am, if you do know who I am, then I'll keep it very, very short. I'm Frank, 27 years old. I sort of have been through life's challenges at a pretty young age. I'm not going to delve into big, deep, dark sub stories or anything like that, but I've had my fair share of challenges, and I was basically a failing kid for a long time. I was just a kid that messed about and had some shit happen and was failing for a very, 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 very long time, and got myself in a position which was still to this day has some lasting effect on. And it's been hard. It's been a hard few years. So I'm 27 now. When I was 25, I had this massive pivot. I was just 25 as well, and I'm nearly 28. So pretty much 3 years ago, I had this massive pivot in my life where I even named it. I said, right, Frank 2.0. I'm getting rid of this old skin. I'm shedding, and I'm starting again. I went traveling. I moved to Asia, moved to Vietnam, learned a new skill. So started in the sales space. Got better, did better, got fitter, got stronger, did all the self-development stuff, read all the books, did all that. And basically became the person I'm sat here now today. We've since coming back from Asia, I've met a partner. We're having a kid in a couple of months. And I'm going through again another shedding phase where I'm becoming a adult now, and I'm now taking interest in the world which my child is going to grow up in. And I thought it'd be just an interesting, like, I love learning. Every single day, all I want to do is learn and take something in and have a conversation that moves me forward and moves them into a position of, like, not even mentorship, but just like I just love to learn, even if it's people that are objectively like doing not as good as me or anything. Like I just want to constantly learn, and that's what I want this to be. I want this to be a place where I can have conversations with cool people that I want to learn stuff from, and hopefully build up a community of people that feel the same and want to learn similar stuff. It's not going to have any direct representation to anything I inherently do. Like maybe there'll be some crossover just because they're people that I know in the space. For context, I run a sales company. This isn't a way to try and grow that in any way, shape, or form. This isn't a play to try and get more clients in that capacity. That is its own entity. That is working itself. This is its own entity, and this is completely separate. This is like a personal goal of mine to go and do and finally tick off and achieve. And this process is me doing that. So there will be different people. There'll be fitness people. There'll be mindset people. There'll be psychology. There will be some sales stuff, because I think sales bleeds into life more than people realize. There's going to be all sorts of stuff going on, and stuff that I don't even know is going to happen, as I imagine will happen. So yeah, it's a new project. It's something that, if you do know me, you know that I can't sit still. I always have to be doing something new. And if you don't know me, that's what I'm like. I struggle to watch like podcasts and long form YouTube, things like that. Really, really got me through that initial shedding that I mentioned. Like the perspectives and lessons I learned from hearing people that I admired going through similar phases that I had been through or I'm going through really opened my eyes to things and helped me deal with a lot of the shit that I was feeling. And now I'm in a position where I've seen the benefit. I wish to create an environment like that because of how much it genuinely changed my life. And I would not be here today if that wasn't the case and I didn't have access to those things. And yeah, I could carry on being a consumer, and I will continue carrying being a massive consumer, but I also wanted to be a provider of stuff, because sometimes it's easier to learn things from people only a couple of steps ahead of you than people that are 100 steps ahead of you. I use the example of learning to play football with Cristiano Ronaldo versus learning to play football with your mate that's a little bit better at football than you. Like, all you're going to experience when you're watching Ronaldo is perfection. Like, you're not going to see any mistakes, you're not going to see anything, and you're going to feel so far beneath that level that you're going to potentially feel worse off than you did when you started. And if you were to learn from your mate who's a bit better than you, you can still see that they're human. They're only a couple of steps ahead. They're still making the odd mistake here and there. They know what it's like to be in the position you're in, and they're able to say things and articulate things and help you in a way that is going to benefit you because they've just been through it. And that's what I want to create. I want to create a space where I'm still on my own journey. I'm still learning stuff, and as I learn stuff, and my opportunity to learn increases because I am able to access more people in certain areas, I want to then provide that to people that are maybe a couple of steps behind me in that certain area, or maybe even on the same level. Like, I want it to be a very transparent thing where we have open conversations. That's why it's called To Be Frank, apart from it also being my name. But I don't want any fluff, no bullshit, no like dressing things up. I want it to be a very direct conversation with people that I want to learn from and that I want other people to learn from and have a lot to teach and lots to provide. And if you are in that position, then come along. Listen, I'm not going to bore you. I hope anyway. I'm going to try my best to keep it interesting. I'll always take feedback. I'll always try and improve things. And yeah, I've already got the first 10 guests lined up. I don't know if it's worth mentioning them now or just letting them come out. I don't actually know which order they're going to be in, so it's probably best I just leave it. But the plan is 2 per week and grow from there. So I appreciate you listening. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy these as much as I enjoy making them. That sounded like a Kanye West lyric or Jay-Z lyric. I don't know. But there we go. Ciao, ciao.